Yeah, like now.
Wonderful. Okay, so it looks like we do have quorum, which is great. Oh, it's gonna close that. There we go. Okay, so this is for November 26th, 2025, 10 a.m. virtual meeting for the Grants Committee. And our chair is not in today, so it will be me doing the chairing today as vice chair. Lovely. Okay, so I was going to start with this one. So it's the call to order and land acknowledgement. So the Halifax Regional Municipality is located on Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and traditional lands of the Mi'kmaq people. The municipality acknowledges the peace and friendship treaties signed in this territory and recognizes that we are all treaty people. So it's going to start with roll call. So the chair is out for today, so he'll be unavailable. I will be chairing as well. Councillor David Hensby, are you in today? I do not see Councillor David Hensby. Councillor Virginia Hinch.
Present.
Hey, thank you. Councillor Nancy Hartling.
I'm here. Hi.
Lovely. Hi. Darren Steves. Darren Steves is not on today. Is it Hashudar Polad? Nope. Laura White is not on either.
Present.
Oh, hey, wonderful. Nice to see you, Laura. And Stephanie, is it Shots? Are they available?
Daxa, yep, present.
Lovely. Nice to see you. And we have staff. So we have Peta and Olami is with us as well today. Okay, so we'll move on to the approval of the minutes. Are there any errors or omissions? No errors or omissions? Call for the motion to approve the minutes. Looks like it was
I'll move
moved
it.
by, looks like it was
Councillor
moved
Hartling.
by Hartling, and then we'll second by Hinch. Is that okay? Lovely. That the minutes of August 2026 be approved or circulated. Lovely. Okay. The motion carries. So we'll do the approval of the order of business. Apologies for the nervousness. I've only ever done this like 2 or 3 times, so it's gonna be a fun day. So approval for the order of business and approval of additions and deletions. Clerk, have there been any additions or deletions from the clerk's office?
No, we've not received any addition or deletions from the clerk's office.
Lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna call for a motion to approve the agenda. I don't see everyone. Oh, looks like Stephanie will move. Is there a seconder? Oh, seconder Hartling. Councillor Hartling there. Lovely. Okay. And call for the question. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Whatever.
Aye.
The motion carries. I'm happy it's a short agenda today. Okay, so business arising out of the minutes, none. Call for a declaration of conflict or of interests. Are there any committee members that have any conflicts of interest they wish to declare at this time? No, no conflicts? There is, speak now. Lovely. Okay. Consideration of deferred business, there is none. Correspondence, petitions, and delegations. Clerk, has there been any correspondence received by the clerk's office?
No correspondence received from the clerk's office.
Thanks, Lami. Any petitions received by the clerk's office?
Also none.
Lovely. We don't have any presentations today, but we do have, I believe, Peta here with us. So if we do have any questions about the staff report, they may be able to be nice enough to help us there with that. So information brought forward is none. So staff reports, so we have staff 9.1, less than market value lease agreement, the Spencer House Senior Center, 5596 Moore Street, Halifax. And to have any questions or provide any clarification, we do have Peta with us as well, team leader grants and contributions, finance and assets. As there is no presentations, does anybody have any questions for Peter at this time?
I just have one question. So it speaks to, and the information provided does say they're working towards a standardized approach to assessing value. But I just wonder, in this particular case, again, a lot of this is new to me, so I was just sort of looking to see what other senior facilities are have agreements with HRM, and there is another one in Sackville, and the rents seem different. So does it look like it? So it looks to me like it's just based for this one based on what the rent would be in that particular space, but they're paying a different percentage. So that's why I was wondering what the rationale would be to pay that for that specific one. In this case here for the HRM one at, what's the address here?
Is
It's
it the 5596?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for
Peter?
example, the one in 556 is 5% per year, but there's one in Sackville, the rent increases 2% per year. So I just was curious as to why there would be a difference.
Is Peter on the call? I don't actually see him.
Oh, it's
Excuse me,
Peter.
it's Peter Greeken. Yes, PJ can't make it. And
Oh,
actually,
Oh.
apologies.
this, sorry, I was going to pipe up, but I didn't want to interrupt. This
No
report is
worries. We encourage interruptions.
this report was not written by us. I'm here primarily for the information item that's on the bottom in relation to the Nova Scotia Sports Hall of Fame, the museum grants that they returned. So I see Maria Lonis is here. I could provide some information on this, but Maria, I just noticed her pop up on screen, and she would be able to provide information on this.
I was trying to see them on my screen here.
I just saw her pop.
Maria, yes, I see the Maria, would this
Yeah.
be something that you would be able to provide any insight on the percentage changes? I apologize there for not introducing you there on the call as well. Maria, I believe, is with HRM as well.
Yes. Yeah, I'm the senior leasing specialist for
Thank you.
HRM. So I did help and establish the rates for this particular agreement. So how we establish rates is based on the various different markets that we have. So as you may understand, that the base commercial rates in a South End Peninsula would be different than what we would establish or have in Sackville. We are also working towards establishing a base percentage off of the standard commercial rates. There is an administrative order in progress that will be in place in a couple of years that will work on that. So, but as of right now, the base rates in the South End are about $14 a square foot. And the senior center there was paying, it wasn't actually paying a base rent at all. They were just paying an operating cost. So the establishment of the 5% increase is we've started them at what is a manageable amount for them right now. And we're getting them at a 5% increase so we can get them closer to what will be likely to be their discounted rate when they have to do their renewal in 5 years under the new AO. We do typically, when we're doing an annual escalation, a 2 to 3% is the standard, because that is usually what inflation sits at, whether it's for occupancy cost or for base rent. But in this particular case, where they weren't paying anything and we're just trying to slowly get them up to a more manageable rate in incremental steps. That is why they have a 5% on this particular, on their base rent only. Their operating costs will still remain at the standard 3% increase, which fits inflation and commercial standards.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, does anybody else have any questions? No one else having any questions? Okay. Just one moment here. I apologize. I was actually supposed to call for a mover and a seconder on this one as well. Can I just have a mover and a seconder
I'll
so we
move
can have
it.
this?
Yeah, I was
Thank
gonna say,
you.
I'll move it.
Apologies. Thank you,
Virginia
Councillor
will
Hartling,
second.
and Virginia second. Appreciate that. Apologies. Okay, if no one has any more questions, we can call for the
Call for
question.
the question. Question.
Yes. All those in favor by saying aye.
Do we need to put the motion on the floor?
Aye.
That's what we just did.
Oh.
Oh,
By
nobody
calling for
read
the
it.
question.
Oh, but okay.
But we can do that. One sec here. I don't think it was in my document here. That's why.
Yes, Councillor Ackley, please, can you read out the motion?
Sure.
Let me just see here if I can find it.
Okay,
Oh, I have it here. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just getting to it right now. I just have the
It's
staff
okay.
report open. We're not doing very well today, guys. Apologies. Here we are.
You know, it's the holidays. Like we're all in holiday mode. So.
All right.
It's on the chat also.
I move that the Grants Committee recommend that Halifax Regional Council approve a less than market value lease agreement with Spencer House Senior Center for the premises located at 5596 Morris Street and authorize the mayor and municipal clerk to execute a less than market value lease with terms and conditions that are similar to those set out in the staff report dated August 12, 2025.
There's somebody already said. I already
Yeah.
seconded.
Perfect. Wonderful. And I believe we already did call for the question and it did pass with in favor. Lovely. Okay, so we'll move on to 9.1.2 at this point. That's okay. So that is the grant committee. It's like here. That is the proposed 2026 meeting schedule. It's so far out. Okay, so let me just bring up my. Oh, apologies there. Okay, so it's like here. So I do believe we have to call for a. One sec here. Mover and a seconder.
Put the motion on the floor if you like.
Yes. Yeah. If you would. Yeah. Anybody wish to put the motion on the floor?
I will.
Thank
I
you,
move
Councilor
that
Hinch.
Grants Committee approve for proposed 2026 Grants Committee meeting schedule as outlined in the staff memorandum.
Wonderful. Okay. And is there any questions that Olami can answer in regards to this?
Can I get a seconder? Did we get a seconder on that?
Oh, sorry. I thought I seen somebody raise their hands. A secondary apologies there, Councilor Hinch.
Oh,
I'll
That was
second it.
Thank you, Councilor Hartling there. Lovely. Okay. And is there any questions for Olami in regards to this schedule for 2026 for the Grants Committee meeting? I know we did have some challenges this year in regards to having an in-person meeting. I know that was a topic of discussion for this year as we haven't had one. But that may be something that we may want to look at in the future. I'm a big fan of in-person meetings. However, scheduling and booking of rooms within the HRM is a little bit more of a challenge nowadays. So either it be in Dartmouth or in Halifax. Okay. So for that one, do we allow me for this one because it is the schedule? Do we still have to call for a question on this one?
Yes, this is a motion. We need to
Okay.
approve it.
All right, perfect. And call for the question on this one.
question.
All those in favor indicate by saying aye. Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Aye.
Passes. Wonderful. So that is 9.1.2. We'll move to number 10, which is added items.
Joseph,
Hello?
sorry, is it possible, and I understand it is a challenge to book things, but it's November, so like if we were to set an example of an in-person date on April 22nd, the first meeting of the year, would that like make that as a sort of a goal? Because there's still 4 or 5 months, I imagine things book up well in advance.
A lot of the times in the past, if I may provide some insight, I think I'm on my third term now. It depends on a couple of factors. The first one being how fast the staff reports and the grant reports can be generated for that time of the year. As usually in the springtime is when we have pretty much our heavy load for the grant reviews. So if time proposes that would be great. Also, There are other bookings already, believe it or not, already in the calendar for 2026 for council meetings and etc. I am not against that. I think that would be a great idea. Olami, I don't know if this is something you could help look into to see if we start early looking out to determine.
So, if the house agree on that, I will book that ahead.
Mhm.
And if there won't be a room, we'll just try to look for another period of the year. But I will mark April for in-person meeting.
Okay. And apologies, Peter. At what point in the agenda were you here for? If there was a possibility to have
So
you have
there's,
some interjection?
Mr. Chair, through to the rest of the committee, there's 2 information reports, I believe, on that they would just stay dormant unless one of the members of the committee put a motion to bring it up for discussion. So there is one there that relates to the Community Museums Grant Program, but I didn't hear of anybody bringing it up, moving it forward for discussion. As an information report, it would just lay dormant until there was such a motion.
Noted. Is there
Yeah.
such a motion at this time to have these brought forward to have a discussion?
Let me come in. No motion, unless we have a member willing to bring that forward.
Okay. All right. Number 10 would be added items. And then we have the date of our next meeting, which would be April 22nd, 2026. Getting a little excited there. And then we have our adjournment. So again, we would have our next meeting on April 2026. So we would not have any meetings until then. But if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to Olami or I as vice chair or chair to have any questions asked, or if any advice on moving forward for next year. And I would encourage those who are looking at their second term and moving into that to look at reapplying, because I know there are some people departing the grants committee as well. So if there's any opportunity or any interest, if anybody knows anybody looking to join the grants committee, please encourage them to do so. And then at this time, I will call for an adjournment and I require a mover to do so.
So moved.
So moved.
Thank you, Councilor Hartling. Wonderful. Well, I wish everyone a lovely holiday season upon us, and may you all spend time with friends and family.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy
to you.
holidays, everyone.